What's good, gang? First things first, thank you guys for clicking on this video and joining me in this conversation today. But what I want to talk about specifically is live action adaptations. Because what happened? We used to love these movies, bro. Alvin and the Chipmunks, the Scooby-Doo movies, the first couple Ninja Turtles movies. We used to love seeing our beloved cartoon characters in our world. But now, we're tired of it. I am personally. Every freaking year, there is a new announcement about another live action adaptation. And then right after that movie drops, we get an announcement of 5 more coming in the future. Oh my God. What happened? Because we all can see that now we're tired of them. Every time we hear a new adaptation is coming out, there's sighs, huffs, and puffs, and we just ain't feeling them. Bro, it's to the point where we're getting controversies surrounding live action adaptations. We know what happened last summer when it came to The Little Mermaid. No one will forget. But let's talk about that. Live action adaptations and remakes. What happened? Where did these companies go wrong? Why don't we love these movies anymore? Now, let's start the discussion. So the one big answer that I have in my mind as to why we're just not excited or loving these movies anymore, have y'all ever heard the quote, "Too much of a good thing is a bad thing"? That's exactly what's going on right now. We've grown so accustomed to seeing these movies and hearing about these movies that the magic of hearing about one of our favorite cartoons or animated movies being adapted into live action, it just ain't exciting anymore. It's like we got numb to it. We're always getting a new live action movie, gang. Every year there's a new one or there's another announced. There's nothing special about these movies anymore. And if I'm being honest, I'm going to place the blame on Disney. It's definitely Disney's fault that we don't really care for these movies anymore. Disney has had a new live action adaptation every year since Maleficent in 2014. You can fact check it. Since 2014 all the way to now, all the way to the future, Disney has been giving us these movies since 2014. That is 10 years, bro. Every year for 10 years, we have gotten a new live action remake. Of course we finna be tired of them after a while. Then the crazy thing is they're starting to give us live action movies for things that ain't even been out that long. They're giving us a live action Moana movie, and Moana just came out 2019. It ain't even been a decade yet. And we're already getting Moana in the live action form. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is already confirmed to play Maui. And you know what else? Money is the motive. Money is always the motive for these companies. Disney know we're tired of these movies. They know we don't care for them. They know we don't want to watch them. Well, I ain't gonna say we don't want to watch them because there's a couple that I want to see, like Mufasa, the Lion King prequel thing. I want to check that out, definitely. But they know no matter how many of these movies they drop, people are going to pay to see them. These movies make hundreds of millions to billions of dollars. Of course, they're going to keep dropping them. And us being the fools we are, we're going to keep watching them. Well, me personally, I have never spent my money on a live action remake film. But I'm going to when Mufasa the Lion King prequel drops. I will be watching that. But yeah, I definitely blame Disney. They have been giving us a new live action remake since 2014. That's 10 years, a decade of non-stop remakes and real world movies of stuff we used to love. Stop, Disney, stop. Another reason I feel like we're just not enjoying these movies anymore is because they lack a certain charm and appeal. It's like watching them, they're dull, lifeless, and just, they don't feel as vibrant as they used to be back in the 90s and early 2000s. Think about it. We've gone back and rewatched a lot of the live action remakes and adaptations we've gotten from our childhood. Whether it be the Garfield movie, the Alvin and the Chipmunks movie, the Scooby-Doo movies, the TMNT movies, freaking Marmaduke, if that was your thing. I know it was mine. But I don't think too many of us are looking at the live action Aladdin or Mulan or The Lion King and it's like, yeah, I can't wait to watch that again. I'm definitely buying it on DVD and Blu-ray. No, no one's saying that. Well, maybe some people are. Most people aren't saying that, I don't think. Meanwhile, the movies back from when we were coming up, those movies got that charm. They got the appeal. They got the whatever factor it was that attracted us to it. They still got it. So that's why we keep going back to these movies, keep watching them again and again and again, falling in love with them all over again. It's just something about these new movies, these new live actions that just doesn't catch us. Like, it just doesn't feel fun. They just feel like less authentic, if you will. That's it. They feel less authentic. These new movies just, you can tell they're cash grabs. You can tell there's no real heart being put into these movies. There's no real emotions or thought of, oh, let's make something everyone will enjoy. No, they want to make money. We know that. We can tell. That's it. That's all. And you know, the feeling and tone I could be referring to when it comes to the older live action remakes could be referring to nostalgia. It could be a nostalgia thing, but I don't feel like it's that. I genuinely feel like it's something deeper than the nostalgic feeling we have towards them. I don't know what that is, but I know it's there. These new movies, they don't got what the old ones got. Let me know in the comments if y'all think you know what I'm talking about, because obviously I suck at putting it into words. And also, do anyone even think these movies are good anymore? Because me personally, I don't really love any of them. I ain't gonna lie, I will say I do really like the Jungle Book movie from 2016. That's probably my favorite live action adaptation from Disney. But these movies just aren't good. Like, I don't know. I'm not saying they're bad or crappy, but they're just not appealing. It's like, we watch them, we see our favorite characters and all that other stuff in the live action form, and that's about it. As far as story and plot and writing and stuff goes, we could have just watched the original for all of that good stuff. Now listen, don't get me wrong. I know the live action movies we grew up with weren't great, weren't cinematic masterpieces, and they weren't amazing, but they still were full of life, and that's what we loved about them. They had the vibrant colors. They had the funny actors and actresses playing the characters. They had the wacky hijinks that we would see in the cartoons or the animated movies. You know, they had that appeal once again. Before I go any further, hold on. Let's acknowledge the fact that the Scooby-Doo movies, they're cinematic masterpieces. We won't sleep on these films. We won't call them bad. None of that. They are greatness, and we will address them as such. Even the Cat in the Hat movie, because I know a lot of y'all hate that Cat in the Hat movie. I don't know why. I love it. It's my most watched movie of all time. I know that movie word for word, bar for bar. You heard me. I don't know, y'all. I could just be yapping. I could just be ranting. I could just be going on, and y'all could be telling me shut the F up in the comments or right now watching this video, and I wouldn't even be mad at y'all because I've been going on about why live action remakes kind of suck now and how the ones from back in the day were amazing. But I feel like we all agree. The ones from back in the day, we love way more than what we got now. Point blank period, a break is needed. We've grown accustomed to seeing these movies. We get a new live action every year with the announcements of more coming out in the near future. We got the Lion King Mufasa prequel coming out, which I want to see. There's also a Lilo and Stitch live action coming out that I do want to see. There's a How to Train Your Dragon live action coming out that I want to see. Oh my God, I may be a part of the problem. The realization. Cool. But y'all let me know in the comments, why do you feel like live action remakes put such a sour taste in our mouth now? Why are we not excited for these movies anymore? I gave you guys my reasons, but I want to hear your reasons. And before I get out of here, thank you guys for spending your time with me, hearing me ramble on about live action Disney movies or whatnot. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe, all that good YouTube shiz, because I'm going to try to drop a video every week from here on out. But yeah, I'm out this piece. Find me on other socials. It's finding Miko on just about everything. But yeah, see y'all next time. We out.